A lot of you dudes that sat down with Adam 22, you're weak and you're desperate and you niggas is an embarrassment. You mean to tell me that all y'all needed was a camera? All I need is one mic. You had the audience. All I need is one mic. You had the crowd. But you niggas didn't believe in yourselves. And y'all was excited to have a CIA agent walk through your hood after he took down gang.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Welcome to the MC Too Tall Show. I am your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, MC Too Tall. And you'll never catch me living like a bum, living in squalor. I assure you. We're more likely to catch you smoking meth in drag than to catch me living like a bum. Plus, I got cats. Beginning of this show, you saw a clip from Hassan Campbell's broadcast. He was talking about Jim Jones and No Jumper. And I got my opinion on that matter and so forth. But this isn't about what he was talking about in that particular broadcast. It's more about the fact that the algorithms downplayed his podcast. And that's just a straight up Illuminati move to do that. So the Illuminati, that's the thing I talk about a lot. Secret societies, or the conglomerate of secret societies, loosely termed the Illuminati. That does not mean, and because a lot of you assholes are out there thinking I'm talking about the little group of, the little insignificant group that Adam Weishaupt founded in frickin' 1776. That's a little bullshit thing that fizzled, and now the term Illuminati is used to describe any secret society or any combination or team up or collaboration or conglomerate of secret societies. That's what I mean when I say the Illuminati. That's why I don't have to keep saying conglomerate of secret societies, conglomerate of secret societies, conglomerate of secret societies. And what happened to his broadcast is something that just illustrates that there is an Illuminati and they are out to get people who spread a message. Now, he said it was the FBI. Maybe the Illuminati used the FBI as an arm to do that. Could have been the CIA. Illuminati could have used the CIA as an arm by which to do that. And I'm not going to begrudge him for saying the FBI instead of the Illuminati, because either way, it is quite possible that the FBI did it on behalf of the Illuminati. So I've seen Hassan's broadcasts. I used to watch religiously because I do my own stuff now. I don't, to be honest, watch it as often as I used to, but every now and again when I tune in, the man is dropping real knowledge, straight up facts, things that cannot be disputed or debunked. So I am still somebody who believes in Hassan Campbell. So when he says people from high places are doing messed up stuff, not only do I know this because I've seen it happen to his broadcast before in real time, but it happens to me. It happens to me. I got a little bit over 300 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Meanwhile, 10,000 MySpace fans sitting there since I last used MySpace, which was like more than 10 years ago. I would say a good 15 years ago, maybe, when I last vigorously used MySpace. I'm constantly at max capacity of Facebook friends. You mean to tell me I got more Facebook friends than YouTube subscribers? More than 50% of my Facebook friends are people I know personally. You're trying to tell me out of 2,500 people that know me, only 310 people are interested in what I got to say on YouTube? That's not believable. It goes to show you what I've been saying all along. Good artists are kept down and held back because of the Illuminati. And I've been saying that long before I've been saying crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. And crime does run rampant because of the Democrats. Look in every blue city, every blue state. Crime, 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 crime. Republican Party is the party of morality. Blue actually used to be my favorite color. Now it's red. Preferably red and black, like you see here. And crime will continue to run rampant because of the Democrats for as long as Democrats are running these cities and states. And they've infiltrated our highest levels of law enforcement. FBI, CIA, different other various intelligence apparatuses and security apparatuses within this country and abroad. And because of that, people who are not aligned with the narrative get silenced. They are silenced with their big noses and their weaselly meddling. They're the type of people that will overhear a conversation between you and a buddy about some hangout that they were never at, but you and this buddy you were talking to are reminiscing about it. Let's case in point, me and a bunch of friends of mine used to meet up at the wrong number and down a few Heinekens and whatnot. And we would talk about all the crazy things that happened at the wrong number, how Baldy would be screaming at somebody before the end of the night. He'd be screaming at somebody, rest his soul. He'd scream, pay your tab, pay your tab. And we'd joke about it or whatever. And FBI, CIA, they are weasels. They are the equivalent of some schmuck that'll see you in the street later after hearing this conversation and be like, hey, remember Baldy, pay your tab, pay your tab? It's like, we could say that in homage and respect to our old deceased friend. But who the hell are you? Crack, you know? That's how that goes. Or if you've been following around the music scene or whatever, and be like, oh yeah, remember when I did that gig at Vladapalooza 4? I collaborated with Box of Crayons, and I collaborated with the Bloody Muffs and all this other stuff. And these people don't even know what a Bloody Muff is. I'm talking about the music band, of course. And they'll walk up to me and say, remember when you ate a Bloody Muff at Freddy's? or at that Vladapalooza at the Parkside Lounge? Meanwhile, it took place at Freddy's. You could tell they don't know what the hell they're talking about. I hate Johnny-come-latelys that inject themselves in conversations they have no business being a part of. And that's what the FBI and CIA do to YouTubers, especially people with big platforms. And so, anybody that debunks what Hassan Campbell says, you're looking at somebody who can tell you got no business debunking what Hassan Campbell says when it comes to agents of the Illuminati, putting him under the microscope, watching his every move online so they can bring down the stats of his views or his viewers so they don't have to float him a certain size check. And that's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies. Then you get a person like me that will just go ahead and broadcast and broadcast and broadcast. Whether I got 10,000 people that like my YouTube channel or subscribe to my YouTube channel, or only 308 people subscribe to my YouTube channel, even if it dwindles down to 4 subscribers, I'm still going to speak on this channel. I am still going to tell people, watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati. And crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. It's my mission to reach people. Also, it's very important for there to be a timestamp out there. Also important for there to be a video record of me preaching what I preach to the people. Saying what I say to the people. This way, for example, I'll give you an example. If I tell you that I've been saying that Joe Biden is a non-cognitive mess since way before Jake Tapper started saying it, you're going to know that because there's archives of my videos where you can see this handsome face and hearing the words coming out of this handsome face that Joe Biden is a non-cognitive mess, but maybe I pronounced it incognitive back then. You get the idea. And so, this is the MC Tutol show, and one of the main premises of this show, one of the main purposes of this show, is to tell you to watch out for the Illuminati. And that crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. My goal is to keep chipping away. Think of the Democrats as this big, nasty, disgusting glob of concrete, like one of those ugly art sculptures that a liberal designed and assembled. Okay? Think of it as one of those ugly art sculptures that was designed and created by a liberal. And you gotta tear this shit apart. Now, if I gotta just chip away at it little by little, that means that's equivalent to getting more freaking liberals to turn conservative. Then it's a win for me. And I've gotten over 100 people to switch over. I've gotten people who are on the fence to switch over, become more conservative. I've gotten people who claim to be independent to switch over, become more conservative. Because Republicans, it's not just the Republican Party anymore. It's split up between these spineless rhinos and MAGA. And then you have people claiming MAGA, but they're still doing rhino shit. And there's something wrong with that, people. There's something wrong with that. This is why you have to write off the Democrats. Just write them off altogether. There's no such thing as a moderate, reasonable, centrist Democrat that's going to abandon the woke shit and cater to your economic needs. Those Democrats don't exist no more. They've either been hijacked and forced to push the far left liberal agenda, or they're dead. Your moderate Democrats have either transformed to fanatical Democrats, subservient to the squad, or they're dead. Write them off, forget about them. Then you figure, okay, Republicans. You know what? Be careful of certain Republicans, and I will say this, even the ones that Donald Trump may speak nicely about, unfortunately, when it comes to running for president, becoming president, and getting an agenda he wants pushed to go across, he's got to say nice things about people that aren't really on the same page with him. Okay, so don't get mad at him. Let him talk like he's got to talk in codes for our survival. But understand it's a code. And vote for the right people. Vote for constitutional people. Vote for people that actually define what it is to be MAGA. And that is looking out towards the best interest of America. Some of these Republicans are not looking out for the best interest of America. They are spineless. This is why I don't believe in the term bipartisan anymore, because bipartisan is merely Republicans caving in to the Democrats' radical agenda. Gotta go for what is in the best interest of America. Not of Saskatchewan, not of Zimbabwe, not of Jamaica, not Denmark or Sweden or Cuba, but these here United States of America. And that's what you got to look out for the best interest of. And show it with your power of the vote that you still have. We still have power of the vote. It's okay to vote and pick a candidate. But that candidate's got to be someone looking out for your best interests. Not everybody on the ballot is a two-face. So you have to look at it that way. And on those rare occasions when every last name on that ballot is a two-face, vote yourself in as a write-in candidate. Vote me in as a write-in candidate. Then people will really see some heads roll. Literally. And that is where God's love comes in. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Don't be a fucking clown. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy, the great influencer, an influential being, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall.